Yes, my people, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the propaganda machine. Arsenal 1, AC Milan 0. The Gunners kick start the pre-season off in the best possible way. The best possible way. 1-0 to the Arsenal. That has how it's always been. And to be honest, that display against AC Milan, the only thing you could have said is we could have got more goals. But our gunman is on the way. Hey, Glock 17, Glock 9, all the Glocks, come on. But yeah, let's look at the game on the whole. So Arsenal, it was literally cruise control. I think AC Milan only might have had 3 shots to Arsenal's like 19. It was total domination from start to finish. Both teams, first half, second half, it was just so easy. So easy. And there was a few standout performers. Some people saying Saka man of the match because he got the goal. But for me, in the first half, you had Nwaneri, and then the second half, you had Max Dowman. But Saliba, on the whole, for me, that was my man of the match. Because there was 2 instances when he just shut down AC Milan's attackers 1v1. It looked so dangerous, but once he came across, they could just feel his aura. They just knew better. So, yeah, man. It's a very good start to pre-season. And in that first half, there was a few instances when we could have taken the lead. We had Declan Rice, had a block shot. Nwaneri, he had like 3 efforts. 1 amazing strike from outside the box. Great technique, great accuracy. And the goalkeeper done a sensational job. AC Milan's goalkeeper, I'm not sure if he was in goal for the first half, but whenever that goalkeeper came onto the pitch, he was amazing. It didn't look like Arsenal could score past him. It took a Saka scuffed effort to get the ball into the back of the net. So that was more the first half. Norgard made his first appearance officially, you could say, for Arsenal. And he just looked, yeah, he looked good. He just looked like there was no real counter attacks other than the one opportunity AC Milan had when I think it was Rafael Leao he got him behind. But apart from that, it was very easy. It was like business as usual. That's what you'd say. Calafiori, very aggressive in defence. Done a good job there. Saliba, as we know. Ben White and Saka, the link-up returned. You could say the left-hand side. Zinchenko, Martinelli. I feel like Arsenal have outgrown the pair of them. That is the best way to put it. I'd say Arsenal's outgrown the pair of them. So that's kind of how I looked at that first half. Then you had who was in midfield? Norgard, Declan Rice, Nwaneri. Yeah, it was comfortable in that midfield. Comfortable. Saka, Martinelli, Havertz. Yeah. Only Saka looks like he's going to retain his place next season. The other 2, I didn't really see much from Kai Havertz. He tried, but you could see he's lacking. Saka putting a great ball into the box, but no one was there. Then you get the second half. Second half comes along. Arsenal get an early goal. Trossard to Kivior. Kivior delivers a sensational cross. Saka times his run to perfection. He puts the ball in, scuffed effort, but is in the back of the net nonetheless. And yeah, I don't really think there's much else to talk about. Obviously, Max Dowman came onto the pitch. We got our first glimpse of Max Dowman for the first team, and the boy just looks composed. That's the best thing I could say about him. The other 15-year-old at the back, great great long pass over the top. I think it was to Trossard, it might have been Martinelli, but he looks very good on the ball. It's a shame what happened in the penalty shootout. We lost the penalty shootout 6-5. AC Milan's goalkeeper was on sensational form, but still, he done very well. Marley Salman, and then yeah, the game relatively easy. Second half was a lot more dominant. They only had one more chance. I feel like they might have had one shot on target, and then there was another instance when Loftus-Cheek got him behind the Arsenal defence, but Saliba, just like in the first half, he's the man. He's the man. He's the man. But now we'll take a look at our 5 takeaways. The first takeaway for me, I'm going to start on a kind of like negative kind of vibe. Like I mentioned at the start, the Zinchenkos, the Martinellis, Arsenal have definitely outgrown them. And I think Zinchenko, he's done. Like, he's done. He didn't really put a foot wrong, but yeah, he's just done at Arsenal Football Club. It's best that we just collect the money. That's the best. Yeah, that's the best thing that I could say, because does he offer anything really at left back? Yeah, he inverts, but defensively, there's nothing there. But the real pressing issue was, I'd say, the left wing. Martinelli. The boy just, yeah, I've tried to back Martinelli to the hills. I've backed it, but it's like flogging a dead horse. It's literally like flogging a dead horse. There was one instance in that, at the end of the first half, he's 1v1 with the defender. I think it's Kai Havertz, makes an excellent run, overlapping run. All Martinelli has to do is look like he's going to go to shoot and just reverse the pass to the outside, and then Kai Havertz is in. He's in behind and he can do whatever he wants to do. Maybe cut the ball across to the back post, maybe 1-2 it with Martinelli, so he's a better option to shoot. But what does Martinelli do? Or he could even have put it to the edge of the box, something. What does Martinelli do though? He decides to take a shot. A shot when the defender's literally right in front of him. The defender stood right in front of him. You were not getting it round him. There was no way that shot was going in. And with him, he's not learning. And this is my biggest issue. He's very one-dimensional. Head down, running, and no end product. No end product. Yes, he can finish, but he breaks down a lot of attacks. There's a lot of instances he gets in behind. There was even another instance where he's literally got in behind. He's running like kind of by the byline, and this is the time where he should just shoot across goal. Maybe the goalkeeper parries it out into the middle and someone can get a tap in. If no one's there, fair enough. But he just tried to like scuff across and it didn't go anywhere. It was just a waste of everybody's time. Trossard, he weren't the worst. And it's now looking like a situation where if someone's going to go, it has to be Martinelli, because he's very wasteful. But me personally, I'd get rid of both of them. But then that's where the issue comes in. Are we going to bring in Eze and another left winger? Or are we relying on Madueke to play there? Because at this stage, we might be better off with Madueke and Trossard as left wing options. And from what we saw, Max Dowman, Ethan Nwaneri, and Saka, all right wing options. Literally. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't like to be down. We got the victory, but sometimes honesty is the best policy. And Martinelli, from what I'm seeing from him, over last season and this season, his time at Arsenal Football Club looks over, sadly. And he is an asset, so maybe we can cash in and get, say, 70 million. That would probably be a wise option. If we can get 60, 70, perfect, get rid. The next takeaway. It's not really a downer. It's more a positive. Gyokeres. From what I saw today, he is desperately needed. Because there was an instance Saka put the ball in the box, and there was numerous instances where there's cutbacks. You're just begging, crying out for a striker. The same issues from last season seem to creep up. Literally, I'm watching the game and I'm just like, where's the striker? Why is there no one in the box? Marino started trying to get in there when he got moved to the left 8. But yeah, Kai Havertz just doesn't have that instinct, and it's not really his fault. He's not a striker. He's not a striker. And I just can't wait for Gyokeres to be in that position. Those positions, we need someone that's just in the 6-yard box, ready for tap-ins, ready. Because people keep saying Arsenal are not creative. How is Gyokeres going to work? I told you how he's going to work. He just has to be in the right place. All of this link up. There's no point doing link up and we put Saka in behind or Martinelli in behind and there's no striker in the box. What's the point of that? There's absolutely no point. You can just forget about that. Absolutely forget about it. So, those are the first 2 takeaways. I kind of thought I'll get semi-negative things out of the way first. That's kind of how I thought about it. The third takeaway. Ethan Nwaneri and Max Dowman. That first half from Ethan, he just looks so dangerous. He does everything that Odegaard doesn't do. Yeah, he might not have that eye of the needle pass. He might not dictate the play, control games, but there was one piece of skill he absolutely cooked. He absolutely cooked the hell out of that AC Milan player. I don't know who he is, but that felt like me the other day. Someone absolutely cooked me. And I couldn't take him out because you're not allowed to slide on those 8-a-side pitches. But from what I saw, Ethan, he just looked so hungry. He looked like he was itching to prove a point. Like all the most dangerous efforts and stuff were all coming his way. One strike from outside the box, great technique. The goalkeeper had to make a low save, excellent save. But Ethan just looks sharp, ready to go. He's always ready to shoot, whether it's outside the box. His first instinct is, can I go forward? How do I make something happen? Not, can I go back? Can I play it safe? Yeah, he might lose the ball. But at the end of the day, from time to time, Arsenal need to take risks. Arsenal need more risk takers. And this boy, yeah, I'm very, very excited about him. And his partner in crime, the second youngster, Max Dowman. Now this is the first time I've watched him live. I've watched a lot of clips, highlights, but watching him in the flesh, he's so composed. You can't rush him. I'm seeing him, he's 15 years old. Like, he's holding off defenders. Like, he just, like, there's no pressure. He looks like he's been here for years. He looks like a seasoned pro at Arsenal Football Club. Oh, Max Dowman, I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. He's not afraid to shoot. He played on the right. Is that where he's gonna play? I don't know. I look forward to seeing more of him because we saw Ethan came in last season. Ethan played on the right. Today he played in the older guard role, in the 10, you'd say. But from what I saw from Max Dowman, there's so much potential there. So much room to grow. Can you imagine when he actually grows into a man? He's just a child, literally. And you're seeing that the decision makings, he rarely loses the ball. He rarely loses the ball. And he's not afraid to take on his man. This boy is a special talent. I'm not sure if he's going to be young enough to break that Premier League record that Nwaneri set before. But if he is, I expect to see more of him because from what I can see, it's not too long before Nwaneri or Max Dowman become first team regulars, rotation players, or one of them takes that captain of ours position. It's not going to be long because once again, our captain done 1-2 good things, but these kids, they look ready. They look ready. The fourth takeaway, the DM position. So we've lost Partey and we've lost Jorginho. Zubimendi and Norgard both made their first appearances for Arsenal. So I'm not going to judge them too early, but what I'd say from Zubimendi, his first thought is, can I go forward? Can I break a line? Can I get the ball to someone's feet? Can I play it over the top? And that is very, very promising. Yes, he's got work to do. You could say the physicality. Will he be able to handle the pace and power in the Premier League? That remains to be seen. We'll probably see more against Tottenham and Newcastle. Newcastle is probably the best team that we could have played because in midfield we know already they've got Tonali, Gyokeres, and Joelinton, powerhouses, players that, well, Gyokeres you wouldn't say is a powerhouse per se, but he's very aggressive. Tonali aggressive. Joelinton, massive. So we're going to get to see more from Zubimendi. And those tougher challenges lay ahead for him. So, but so far, so good. Norgard as well. We know he can handle the pace of the Premier League, but he just looks very assured. He breaks up play and he was stopping a lot of little attacks. AC Milan were trying to get out. They were struggling to get out, intercepting the ball, blocking the ball from getting through. So I'm kind of happy with that business. From what I saw, it looks good, but it's just pre-season, so you can only take it on face value. But at the moment, it looks like it might not be as bad as I first feared because I thought Partey going this game over, but who knows? Who knows? Norgard might be able to do something, and Zubimendi very, very good at progressing the ball forward. The final takeaway. So my man of the match from that game was Saliba because of those two instances where he stopped Loftus-Cheek and Leao 1v1. They were both ahead, clear. They were favourites to score, but it's like they felt that aura. They felt that aura of Saliba's. And we've seen it many, many times, even having to make last-ditch challenges, but he didn't even need to. He just got himself in the right position and just put out the fire before they even could get a shot off. So all of this noise surrounding Real Madrid, Arsenal, we need to get this contract signed as soon as possible. Because if he does go, we're able to protect our asset and demand top fees, top money for Saliba. Kivior as well, assist for the goal from centre-back, great delivery, just assured. There weren't a lot of defending to do, but still, when they were called upon, they done what was needed to do. Calafiori as well, very aggressive. When he needed to, taking people out, stopping counter-attacks. And that's what you want. That's what you want. You want people that they're not afraid. They're not going to let people run through. They're going to take him out. And that's what I want. We were playing very high in that half. Very high. So I liked what I saw from the defenders. I loved it. Big up to them. Big up to the defence, man. It looks like next season we're in safe hands at the back. Gabriel didn't even play. So we are in safe hands. But people, that's the match reaction. Arsenal 1, AC Milan 0. We kick off the pre-season with a win. That's all that matters. Yeah, we lost some penalties, but yeah, the less said about that, the better. Marley Salmon, keep your head up. Keep your head up. Don't worry, my brother. You looked very good. So, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. I'm out, people.